Cici. How are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a reseller on Poshmark. My Poshmark closet is Who Knew Resale. And today I went to the Savannah GA Goodwill Outlet. It's never a bad sign when you get a parking spot right up front. And I spent $32.50 on 19.10 pounds of outlet textiles. That's what the receipt says. And the cost there is $1.59 a pound. So I just got home. I had a really busy day, but before I get too into other things, I want to get this video out there just so you guys know what I got. I don't know if you guys are ever at a place in your reselling business where you have receipts and on photographed clothing everywhere, but that's where I am right now. So I'm really looking forward to taking a few days and getting some of this stuff into inventory and looking at what I got and getting my receipts and QuickBooks and all that good stuff. So without further ado, I was there really quickly and my focus was to go in, and I always go straight for the shoes and purses because I have good luck there and those are the things that are selling. And today I walked in and there was barely anyone there. There were like maybe five other shoppers there, and a few more people came while I was there, but I was probably there just short of an hour, and I went really in depth through the shoe and purse bins, and I'll show you guys what I got. And then I did peruse the clothing bins, and they were stacked high, but I just didn't have the energy to dig too deep. But the clothing I got is actually on top because of the way I bagged things. I'm going to show you guys my bag that I take in. Just hold on, it's kind of heavy. So this I actually got at the Goodwill Outlet on one day when I was there a couple years ago. So I just keep this in my trunk. It has little frogs on it. It folds up in my purse, and then when I finish ringing up, I just dump everything in there. So the first thing that caught my eye, I like getting pleated dresses. I don't know that they sell all that quickly. This one is by the brand Baltic Born, size large. And it is a white, can be worn on or off shoulder, but it's a whole full-on maxi dress with tiers of pleating. There is dirt wear at the hem, as often happens with these types of dresses. The machine wash instructions say wash by hand, or the wash instructions say wash by hand, but I'm probably going to put this in the machine on gentle, or I might actually just wash the hem. There was a dot of like tea or coffee somewhere on the body, but I'll find that and I'll get this posted because it's right in the season for that. So unique dresses, even if they're not a quick selling brand, I do like to pick them up. I have quite a few in my closet. This piece is an unbranded skirt, and it's kind of a full A-line skirt. It looks vintage, and then it has a rear zip, and then it has this belted attached sash that would come around and tie at the front. So it's kind of a cerise color. You guys are, I'd probably given you all kind of armpit there. I'm so sorry. I'm not that vain anymore to care, but if it offended you, I apologize. This piece, I've actually found this at the bins before and passed it up, and today when I saw it, I said, let me do comps on it. So it retails for, is that 60? And it's True Craft, which I think is a Belk brand, but it's just a wrap that comes around, super soft, and it's got little attached pockets. It's really warm. Pretty colors. But those, I looked, comps were anywhere from 10 to 40 on these. So I picked it up. I'm finding so much winter stuff now that we're moving into spring and summer, but that is just going to be the way of it. I'm picking some things up. This was a men's blazer that has like a vegan suede finish. It's size, so the brand is Dallas something or another. Okay, so that says made in China. But with the men's suit coats, they usually have this on the inside. So this says Circle Dallas, Texas. So it kind of looks like a brand that might have had a little niche following. But yeah, it's a vegan suede. It's size 42 regular. And it has this sort of Western accent here. Can you see that? The pockets and single-breasted. But that, yeah, that caught my eye. And I have hot and cold relationship with selling men's clothes. I pick them up if they look good, and then I post them. And then the men's items in my Posh closet will be just not selling. And then all of a sudden I'll have a men's resurgence, and that's what I'm having right now. I've sold, I mean, not a ton of men's because I don't have a ton of men's for sale, but men's items in my Posh closet are moving right now. So that's a good thing. This scarf, I'm a sucker for anything multicolor and kind of abstract or artsy. So this scarf, it's just like a long neck scarf. I think it could kind of jazz up many an outfit. It has those little, can you see that? I didn't see that there, but there's little, like, a little give in the thread. You can't see it that well. And the brand on that is Evolve Silky. So I assume it's silk. No, this is ironic. It's 100% polyester. It didn't feel like silk. But that's cute. I pick up scarves, and then they sell, like I've been selling a handful of wraps recently too. I usually price them at $5 or $10. I know at $5 it's hardly worth going to the post office, but sometimes they're a bundle add-on item, and sometimes people just come in and buy a $5 scarf, and then they're paying, you know, $13, $14 with tax and shipping. But a good wrap is a good wrap is a good wrap. So, and they're easy to photograph, and they're super easy to store. But I don't know if you have big storage bins. If you do, don't make the mistake I've made and store them in the big storage bins, because they get buried with everything else. So I have 4 larger totes that are like, you know, long, big. And I wouldn't buy them anymore. I just buy the ones that are like that, because it's easy to dig around and find stuff in them. And I pack my totes to the tilt because I'm full up on inventory right now. This is I thought this was a tank top. This is a little itty bitty J. Crew bikini top. And I know that because of the way the padding is in there, but it's J. Crew size small, but it's seersucker, and seersucker is popular. It has stretch, halter style, and then it also ties at the back. So hopefully someone has the matching bottom, or you could wear that just with like a black bikini bottom. I think this is my last piece of clothing. This was really basic and simple. I think I've sold green envelope once before. I don't think it's a big money fetcher, but I really like the simple styling on this. It's just like a gray tunic with a silver zip front, just something real basic, easy to wear, good and neutral. This was my first, the first pair of shoes I picked up. These are men's cowboy boots, and I'm going to give them a good workup with the leather conditioner, but they kind of have a wrinkled leather intentional finish. And I've sold this brand once before, and it sells pretty well, but it's Nakona. Can you guys see that? But just, or they might, let me see the sizing on these. I don't want to go too long here. You know what? It's going to take me too long to read that, but I thought that was a good find because they do sell well. They have a little bit of wear to them, but that is okay. And then they have the stitching accent on the other side. This is just so that's peeling a little bit, but that's okay. These shoes are not a brand I'm familiar with, and they probably won't fetch much, but I've heard from the few fashion videos I watch. I'm not a maven of fashion, and I need to keep up on it way more than I do being a reseller. But these are a metallic sort of copper finish wedge platform. I guess they didn't sell at the Goodwill for $6.99, so they ended up at the bins. But just a snakeskin print. They're in great condition, not much wear at all. Oh, the brand is Carlos. Never heard of that brand before. It's a small, it must be like a 7. That is a size, oh guys, just as I was touching it, look at that. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get, so here's a tip. If you have like super duper glue, like wood glue or the Gorilla Glue, if you put that when this is coming apart and you have one of those clamps, you clamp it down and do it tight. I've repaired 3 pairs of shoes that have sold that way, and no problem, no complaints. So these are gonna need a little TLC, which I don't really like to do and don't have the time to do, but both pairs have it. I wish I would have checked that at the bins. That's a bummer because I already have a decent pile going of things to mend and fix, and it's not my favorite thing to do. These kind of had a metallic glitter to them. They are aerosols, just little comfortable silver metallic flats with a black rubber sole, not a lot of wear, a little silver medallion at the front. And those are a tinier size too. They are 6.5. And they have this style name in there, which I love. So those, I mean, they're not going to fetch a lot, but definitely I've sold aerosols multiple times. These I bought, I didn't feel like digging in my phone and doing comps. So they're pink platform, like a pale pink platform heel. And the brand is, so it says, the shoe is dirty, it needs cleaning, but it says Paris there, and then it's, I can't read any of that, I've got to clean it up first. But the sole, it was a brand I was familiar with. They're made in Italy. Are these Louboutins? You guys, that's what it says. Okay, this is how fast I go through the bins. Like, I'm doing my best, but that says Christian Louboutin. I don't think these are genuine. I don't think so. I'm so embarrassed that I'm just figuring this out on camera. But weigh in below and let me know what you think. Did I get some Louboutins? Because it would definitely be my first time and I would definitely be thrilled. They do have some wear, obviously, but if they're Louboutins, I'll clean these up like nobody's business. So maybe that was a good find. I'm thinking they're probably a knockoff. Then I got, this purse was just kind of like, I don't know, it gave me Kathy Van Zeeland vibes. It's not a Kathy Van Zeeland, but it's just like a seafoam blue, light sky blue purse with, was it silver, gold, hardware, gold. The brand and it's vegan. It's probably a boutique because it says LA Teak. So it's probably some boutique brand. But, you know, I'll probably price it at 30. Maybe 25. It wasn't too damaged. Then I found, so this is the Coach Poppy Tote. And this thing is beat up like nobody's business. But it's pink. And I don't know if you guys can see that wear to the material there. And then it just has all over general wear. It was like, it's mostly right here where it got brushed up against something. So the nice thing about that is it's where someone would carry it in the, so that part would be on the back. Basically you wouldn't see it. Oh, and then also by the handles on the back, there's that. But you open it up, it has some, like the person carried it, but they never took off the tag. And it doesn't have the strap, but it has the Coach tag. And then it says Poppy. Yeah, so, and I'll just show you this to, but these were, I don't know if that's real with that cracking like that. God, I hope I didn't pick up a fake. You guys, I was so busy today. I don't feel, yeah, no, I don't think this is real now that I'm looking at it. Check it out. The way the numbering and lettering is, I don't think that looks like Coach. But we'll see. It's pretty light. If I did get duped, I can just sell it as a dupe. Here's the Coach hang. I don't know. That looks pretty genuine, though. Let me know what you think. Then there's this, too. What do you guys think? Let me know. But if it is the real deal, these were selling for, you know, $100, $95, $80 in good condition. So, you know, if I post it for $20 and take offers, it's still something. This was a Target tote. I actually sell Target purses pretty well. Not for a lot, but yeah, this is Massimo. And it's a vegan sort of boho purse with like loop circular trim and brushed gold hardware. It doesn't have this anymore, but you know, somebody will buy that. I got a pair of Americana style suspenders, retro or vintage, I think. There's no branding to them, but oh yeah, there is. Well, it just says made in the USA. But you know, with the 4th of July coming up, or someone who's pretty patriotic would enjoy these, and they're stretchy. They're men's. We are getting to the bottom. I have 3 pairs of shoes left. So I got these Tory Burch, and they are beat up. They look super great there, but the heel has quite a bit of wear. So someone wore them. They're well loved. They must be like a size. They're really tiny. Yeah. But if someone really likes these, I mean, they're otherwise in solid condition. I think if you took that to a cobbler and got that patched up, you know, it might set you back $20. And if, you know, I'm not going to price them too high, but they're otherwise in good condition. There's not that much wear on the remainder of the sole. So, and they were just sitting there rubber bound together. And I was like, oh, those are Tory Burch. But, yeah. So I got a lot of fixer-uppers today, apparently. Then I got this pair of 9 West woven leather shoes. They're size 8. And I think they're just beautiful. And they're in good condition. The only note is there's a little loop right here. But I think I could just disclose that. But they're nice for work or neutral, or just, you know, if that's your style. I think they're real sharp. Then the last item I picked up there today was a pair of metallic Oxfords. So these are G.H. Bass and Company. And they're a metallic sort of pewter. They almost have a pink undertone to them. This stacked heel, they're leather. They've got the wingtip, cloth laces, and they're actually, there's some wear to the sole, but the upper's in great condition. So that is what I got. Let me know what you think about the Coach tote, please, because I'm totally clueless. And the Louboutin, potential Louboutin. If I got those, I will be so happy, y'all. I'll go look online. There's sites that tell you how to validate, or you can't authenticate them at home, obviously, but there's sites that give you tips on how to know if something's genuine or not. So I'll research that Coach Poppy tote, and I'll research those pink heels. I don't think they're real. The quality of the pink upper didn't feel like quality. It didn't feel super cheap, but let's have one more look. Hey, I just looked these up. They're not real. So on the actual genuine Louboutins, where you see that gold at the toe box, it's actually the same pink patent. And up here where that shape is pointy, on the genuine Louboutins, they're more rounded. So they're definitely a fake, but they're my fake now. Let me know what you think, guys. I really appreciate you stopping by. I said I was going to keep this quick. We're at 18 minutes. That's really not quick. And yeah, I'll see y'all soon. I really appreciate it. If this kind of content is useful for you, please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.